Broccoli Howard, Broccoli Howard Shai, Broccoli Howard, Broccoli Howard Shai, Koholo Yahweh Bashem Hashai, Bashem Hakadash, the balance of apostle and elders of Great Millstone, that taught me this 100% truth that rule well. Citations to Yakim out there pushing the truth in all sincerity, everyone stay alive to do so. Citations to the hopeful elect that are scattered among the four corners of the earth that believe in the truth of Yahweh Bashem Hashai. Shalom. Um, got a couple of articles that I want to go into here, dealing with, pretty much end time prophecy, being that, we're at the tail end of Esau Edom's kingdom. You know, we're living in the last days of the last days of end time prophecy. And, you know, we'll be soon coming into the times of Jacob's trouble, Esau Edom bringing in, his mark or whatnot, because, these are the things that are taking place right now, you know. And, these articles, deal with, him bringing in his agenda, for his mark. And this is a article from the Guardian. It was dated August 17th, 2022. And the title of the article is UK Cashless Society a Step Closer as More Than 23 Million People Abandon their coins. And okay, the article reads, more than 23 million people in the UK use virtually no cash last year, while notes and coins will account for just 6% of payments within a decade, a report predicts. The findings from the banking body UK Finance are likely to promote concern that millions of people could be left behind as the shift to cashless society accelerates. Yeah, showing you that this devil has a short time, and he's trying to bring this thing into play, and this is not something that's just going to happen in in the United States, uh, aka America, so-called America, which is the great daughter of Babylon, according to the scriptures. And this is something that the whole world's gonna have to face, that hour of temptation, because he's doing away with the current financial system. You know what I'm saying? They already had meetings at the World Economic Forum, talking about them transitioning from a physical or the old type of you know financing, as far as like physical currency, like fiat currency. What I'm saying? Your Federal Reserve notes, and they're transitioning into a digital system, and that they want to make you part of this system. They're going to insert a chip inside of you for you to be part of this system. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're transitioning to. They have meetings, you know, you know, talking about these things that they're, planning to implement soon. You know what I'm saying? But I won't read all the article. I just wanted to read that, that first paragraph. And what I'll do with the articles that I'm reading, I'll link it to the description box, and you can go through and read the full article yourselves. Um, the next article is USA USSAnews.com, and it was written August 23rd, 2022, and it's dealing with Executive Order 1467 update. Will paper currency really end in the U.S. in December 13th? It's like you're on December 13th, 2022, and be replaced by government-controlled cryptocurrency. And it reads, every week we receive emails from Chinese citizens written in Mandarin. Many of said emails contain disturbing videos of people spontaneously dropping dead. Unfortunately, most of the videos and stories lack enough context for us to report on them. Further, Mandarin is like Filipino Tagalog in that it does not translate cleanly to English. But ultimately, we are all human beings enduring the Great Reset, orchestrated by people who harbor vile contempt for humanity at large. Body language is universal, yeah, because this is going to be a universal thing. You know, um, all the other nations are going to take part in it because this is, the hour of temptation that's going to be presented into the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Because, we're at the end, of Esau Edom's kingdom, and this is, what the things that he's going to implement in order to hold on into his kingdom. And for those that don't bow unto him and, to the beast in his image, he's going to put to death. And this is article CNBC.com. It says, it reads, California bans the sale of new gas powered cars by 2035. California, the country's most populous state and the center of U.S. car culture, is banning the sale of new gasoline-powered vehicles starting in 2035, making a historic step in the state's battle against climate change. The rule issued by the California Air Resources Board on Thursday will force automakers to speed up production of cleaner vehicles beginning in 2026, until sales of only zero-emission cars pick up. Trucks and SUVs are allowed in that state. Yeah, so this is all part, of his plan. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants all things to be digital. Because you're going to be part of the Internet of Things. You know what I'm saying? And instead of a gasoline tax, he's going to have a carbon tax for carbon usage. So this is him, setting up, the things that are to come. And like it says, they pretty much they want to have this thing, starting, which in the next 4 years, 2026. They're speeding up the process. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because they have but a short time. And he plays it as a thing of, it's a thing of convenience, or it's a thing of that's beneficial unto you. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that, these vehicles that are on the roads today are polluting the earth pretty much. But this devil, he came up with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's who he is. Deception is part of his blessing. You know what I'm saying? He put you in a situation to where he fucked up society, and now he's trying to correct, the mistakes of the past, and bringing something better that's going to help, clean up the environment or whatnot. And that's what he plays it off. That's what he plays on. You know what I'm saying? He plays on that. So he's telling you that this is a thing of beneficial unto you, but truly it's beneficial unto him because it's part of his new agenda that he's bringing forth, to make you the further have more control over you in his system. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil, he wants to, to enslave society, and he wants to have all the power over you. You know what I'm saying? And him doing this, him coming up with this way to, uh, transition into this, healthier environment is, you know, pretty much tomfoolery, to to persuade you or to, you know, be a greater slave into his system because he wants you to take his mark. You know what I'm saying? And all these things are pretty much cohesive in putting together his plan. And that's pretty much it for the articles. And like I said, I'll put them in the description box. But I'm gonna go into some scriptures here dealing with this. This is Habakkuk 2:3, which read, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry." Yeah, this is the time that the Lord has appointed, for these things to come to pass, because we're at the end of Esau's Edom kingdom. So you're going to see these prophecies, being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? His, his mark is already on the scene, and they're, building a system around his mark, preparing, society to take it. And some people will take this thing willingly because they're gonna, Esau Edom, he's very deceptive. He's just, gonna push it off as a thing that's, the evolution of time. Like, you know, things are just changing and we're going more, electronically. So, these are things that are going to be beneficial to you. It's a thing of convenience. And, many of our people, you know, the, the nation of Israel, these so-called Latinos, Negroes, and Native Americans, they're going to be with it and they're going to take it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And so, but um, the elect of the nation of Israel, they're not going to fall for this. They're not going to receive the Esau Edom's mark. And this is Revelations 12:12, which reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth of and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he have but a short time." And yeah, that's why this devil, he's hastening these things, to come into play. That's what they, and so in the previous articles, they said that, they're speeding up the process, to bring in, digital cars or whatnot, because he knows he has a short time. And also, what was that? The other article about the currency, what I'm saying? And this is executive order that, is coming into play as of the end of this year. But it says the great, it's like the great reset, orchestrated by people who harbor vile contempt for humanity at large. Body language is universal. Yeah, this is um, a thing that's going to take place, throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? And there's no escaping it, because it's written in the scriptures to take place. You know what I'm saying? This is, um, a plan that has been, created on the left hand side, that the Lord has put forth, Yahweh Hashem has put forth on the left hand side for Esau Edom to bring forth in these last days. What's the next scripture I had? All right, so this is Revelations 13:16, which read, "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, except he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636." Yeah, so this whole digital central banking, digital currency is helping, bring in, this market beast system. The RFID microchip with this devil is going to insert inside of you is going to be part of his system, and without it, you won't be able to buy or sell, showing you that this is mark that uh, it's going to be a physical mark. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a spiritual mark like most of these camps, have you know bring forth or teaching out here, to the nation that is a spiritual thing, but it's not. It's not. It's a carnal thing, because we know Esau Edom, he's a carnal man, and the mark that he's places upon you is going to be carnal, because he wants to be the Most High. He wants to, you know, you to be part of his system. He wants you to depend on him. You know what I'm saying? He's making you a slave unto him, and those that um, receive him, his mark, would be enslaved to him. You know, and that's what his end goal is. For the whole world to be enslaved to him, and he wants to you know be God. You know what I'm saying? But we know that he's not going to accomplish this, and the elect won't be deceived, and they won't receive his mark. And this is Revelations 3:10, which reads, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth." Yeah. So the Lord's elect, what I'm saying, is going to be kept from this hour of temptation, and they won't receive the mark of the beast, that Esau Edom's placing forth throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? So as you saw, as we read in the first article, this was dealing with UK. They're transitioning, into a digital currency as well. AK, so-called America, Babylon the Great, as well as China, as Russia. All these, different countries are already making that transition. Why? Because this is the Great Reset. As we saw in that other article that they were talking about, the Great Reset. You know what I'm saying? And this is an effort for Esau Edom to hold on to his kingdom. But we know that, the Lord is not going to allow this devil, to complete his plan. And the elect, is going to be saved out of the madness that's going to be taking place, because we're going to be rolling into the times of Jacob's trouble. And, the elect is going to depend upon Yahweh Shema Shai to get them through these times, But this devil, the Lord is going to, fulfill his prophecies and have this devil come down with great wrath. And, many, of our people, the 2/3 especially, are going to be destroyed during that time. And that's pretty much it. I hope this lesson is edifying. Just want to say, Kohala Yahweh Shema Shai, Kram Mashabala, Abba Shalom.